And ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our 40-lap main event. Here is your starting lineup. Starting 24th this evening, coming out of the C-Main, from Grass Valley, California, in the Ollie's Bargain Outlet, Sage Fruit Team ASE Factory Cane, number 49, the Big Cat Brad Sweet. 23rd starter this evening, from Alveda, Ohio, in the Brilux LLC Seneca Energy Nighthawk Holdings Kistler Champion Lubricants, number 10H, Chad Kemanaugh. In the 22nd starting spot from Delphus, Ohio, in the Dancer Logistics Mox Nursery Pittsburgher Supply, number 49D, Sean Dancer. And going 21st tonight from Eunice, Louisiana, aboard the Priority Aviation, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Fisher Body Shop, Sage Family Dissolve Alloy, number 41, the Ragin' Cajun, Jason Johnson. 20th starter from Bartlett, Tennessee, driving the King Racing Products, East Coast Logistics, Jim Shooknet, Dancer Logistics, Clean Seal, number 7S, Double Down, Jason Sides. And going 19th on the grid from Roseville, California, in the Redeem Racing, Hager Realty, Moto Transportation, Fire and Out Graphics, Katie Performance, number 26, it's Willie Croft. Outside of row 9, starting 18th, he drives car number 18, the Aspen Air, Logan Contractors, Royal Flooring, Klein Electric entry from St. Mary's, New South Wales, Australia, it's Ian Madsen. And we'll make it a Madsen Brother Road to the inside, starting 17th, the reigning Australian champion from St. Mary's, New South Wales, the Canaric Healthcare, American Racing Wheels, Canaric Racing, Morrison Engines, KPC chassis, number 29 of the Madman, Kerry Madsen. Starting 16th from Odessa, Texas, in the Beard Equipment, Fisher Body Shop, Compression Generation Services, number 17, Josh Boffman. And starting 15th tonight, the 7-time defending Outlaw champion, the current point leader from Fargo, North Dakota, the Bad Boy Off-Road Chevrolet Performance, J&J Tony Stewart, Kermack Achieving Racing, number 15 of Donnie Schatz. Lining up 14th tonight from Nashville, Tennessee, driving the Mondac Portables, Rick Rogers Construction, Fort Union Supply and Trading, Penick Enterprises, number 7, Paul's to the Wall, Paul McMahon. And in the 13th starting spot, from Worcester, Ohio, the John Wright's Custom Chrome Plating, number 9X, Rob Cheney. Lining up 12th this evening from Pittsburgh, Indiana, drives the Napa Colorado Park, Doty, Shop, and Paper Shop, number 11, the Hurricane. And starting the 11th from Waterville, Ohio, the Control Design Solutions, graphic Kistler Racing Products, number 5, Travis Philo. Top 10 starting spots now on the outside of row 5 from Hartford, Ohio, the GoBuddy.com, Icon Trail Cameras, Badass Box Blinds, Execute, Set Control, Pesky Shop, number 1B, the Low Rider, Dale Blaney. And your 9th starter from Bellevue, Ohio, the Aesthetic Finishers, Armor Coat, Ceramic Header Coatings, Best Light Grill, John Cooper Investments, number 21 of Cap Henry. Starting 8th from Kokomo, Indiana, the Flying Ag 360 Yield Center, Circle Royal Light Center in Race Parts, number 2X of Parker, Bretz Miller. And going 7th from Genola, Ohio, driving the Seagate Sandblasting, Robert Mucciolo, Varga Farms, number 45, it's Brian Lay. In the 6th starting spot from Worcester, Ohio, the Southern Pacific Farms, Wintermeyer Auto Salvage, Simpson Finzer Farms, number 93 of Sheldon Hodenshield. And lining up 5th from Brownsburg, Indiana, the Roth Enterprises, HR Livestock, Roth Motorsports, Southern Pacific Farms, number 83, the Brownsburg Bullet, Joey Saldana. Starting 4th from Hanover, Pennsylvania, in the Mark Pell Tire Service, Marty Thompson Investments, JRC Transportation of Chambersburg, Gardner Construction, Michael Palumbo, number 1A, Jacob Allen. And lining up 3rd this evening, from Castalia, Ohio, the Buckeye Machine, DPI Inc., Blue Room, number 33M of Caleb Griffin. And the front row for the 28th Brad Doty Classic looks like this on the outside from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Driving the Olympic Forest Products, Career Pallet Loops, Custom Cabinetry, DKW Transport, Pinnell's Rod Shop, number 70, Danny Holtgraver. And on the pole tonight from Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia, He drives the World Racing All-Star Performance Gertie Engines XYZ Machining number 3G, J-Mac James McFadden. The field makes their way down the backstretch in side-by-side formation. They reach turn 3 and set their sights on corner number 4, where they'll get the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports. The tradition at the Brad Doty Classic works like this. We go 4 wide, twice as long. The first 4 wide lap will be the driver's salute to the man whose name is on the top of this race. One of the most respected and well-liked competitors in outlaw history. 4 wide into 3 and 4. This time it's for you, Mr. Brad Doty. They are saluting you with this 4 wide lap. We will keep the drivers 4 wide one more time. The next one is for you. The world's greatest sprint car drivers have assembled in 4 wide formation. This is their way of thanking you for your attendance this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, in return, we want you to stand and make some noise. Attica Raceway Park, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the world of outlaws, craftsman sprint cars. Caution lights out. Green flag at the stripe in turn 4. James McFadden and Danny Holtgraber in row 1. Caleb Griffin and Jacob Allen in row 2. Joey Saldana and Sheldon Hodgson in row 3. Brian Lay and Parker Price Miller in row 4. Cam Henry and Dale Blaney in row 5. Travis Quilo, Randy Hannigan, Rob Cheney, Paul McMahon, Donnie Schatz, Josh Bachman, Kerry Manson, Ian Manson, Willie Quam, Jason Sines, Jason Johnson, Sean Dancer, Chad Kavanaugh, Brad Sweet, Derek Pittman, and Byron Reed are ready to go at it. Green flag. Into corner number 1, James McFadden on the bottom of the racetrack. He has the lead. 3-car battle for second down the backstretch. Danny Holtgraber holds it. Randy Hannigan off the pace on the high side in turn number 2. He's going to head off the racing surface, but the caution flag will wave. Randy Hannigan coming to a stop on the back straightaway, and we try it once again. Underway again. Brad Dixon this time down the front stretch. Danny Holtgraber keeping up with James McFadden. McFadden to the bottom in 1 and 2. Holtgraber with a run down the back straightaway. Jacob Allen 3rd. Caleb Griffith running 4th. Holtgraber to the inside of McFadden on a turn 4, but J-Mac will lead lap number 1. Jacob Allen to the inside of Holtgraber. Allen is second now as they reach turn 2, but Holtgraber turns it back underneath him. Good battle for second. Danny Holtgraber down low. Jacob Allen on the cushion. Sheldon Hodgshield in the middle of the speedway. Hodgshield and Caleb Griffith now side by side for 4 as they cross the line with Joey Saldana right there. Oh, contact between Holtgraber and Allen. Allen spins over the edge of the banking. Still under power for the moment. The entire field has made its way by Allen, catching up with them down the backstretch. Caution flag waving. James McFadden looking to make a lot of Australian race fans here tonight very, very happy. He's got a long way to go. Back underway. Sheldon Hodenshield on the bottom. Caleb Griffith now around the outside of Danny Holtgraver. Griffith third, at least momentarily down the back straightaway. Holtgraver pounds the bottom in 3 and 4, but Griffith has the momentum up on the cushion. Caleb Griffith in third. Sheldon Hodenshield looking for the lead into turn 3. Slides up and he's got it. Sheldon Hodenshield will take the lead on lap number 7. Caution on the speedway car spinning in turn 2. The 49D of Sean Dancer spins in turn 2. We're green. Into turn number 1. James McFadden maintains a lead. Great restart by Donnie Schatz. Schatz is up to 7th. McFadden, Hodenshield, Griffith. Now Joey Saldana in 4th and Danny Holtgraver running 5th. 3 wide for 4th through 1 and 2. Holtgraver, Blaney, and Saldana. The lowrider goes to the middle of the speedway in turns 3 and 4, trying to get by Danny Holtgraver for 4th. And Donnie Schatz now up to 7th and coming after Joey Saldana for 6th. Top 2 have put some distance between themselves and 3rd place running Caleb Griffith. Down on the bottom of the speedway, Gio Blaney slides up in front of the 70 of Danny Holtgraver. Blaney now on the 4th spot. McFadden and Hodenshield both ride the thin cushion around the top of turns 3 and 4. Joey Saldana 3 wide with Danny Holtgraver and Donnie Schatz, and Schatz is in the top 5. Donnie Schatz up the 5th, battle for the lead in the 3 and 4. Slide job by Sheldon Hodenshield. McFadden leads it still at the line by 0.02 of a second. Hodenshield to the top in 1 and 2. He's got a run on McFadden. Sheldon Hodenshield leads it down the back straightaway. McFadden's going to try to slide him, and he makes it stick. James McFadden maintains the race lead. Gio Blaney gets by Caleb Griffith. Blaney is 3rd. Traffic about to come into play as we work lap number 13. Here's another slider by Sheldon Hodenshield. Sheldon gets to the cushion. At the line, Sheldon Hodenshield leading lap number 13. Sheldon Hodenshield out in front now by 3 car lengths down the backstretch. Closing in on the back of the field. First driver he will catch will be Rob Cheney in the number 9X. Sheldon Hodenshield, James McFadden, Gio Blaney, Caleb Griffith, and Donnie Schatz your top 5. Joey Saldana in 6th. Danny Holtgraver 7th. Parker Price Miller 8th. Brian Lane 9th. And Paul McMahon running 10th. Sheldon Hodenshield around the outside. Rob Cheney now looks to the inside of the 26th of Willie Croft. Meanwhile, Donnie Schatz closing in on 4th place running Caleb Griffith. Schatz with a slider out of turn 4. Donnie Schatz now 4th in car number 15. Schatz started 15th. He runs 4th. James McFadden working the traffic through 3 and 4, trying to keep up with race leader Sheldon Hodenshield. 17 laps down. Sheldon closing in on the 29 of Kerry Madsen, slides up in front of him to put the Madman a lap down. Gio Blaney creeping closer to the top 2. Sheldon Hodenshield goes high in 3 and 4. James McFadden down low. The slower car of Kerry Madsen still separating 1st and 2nd. This time by halfway home. 20 laps down, 20 to go. Sheldon Hodenshield the race leader. James McFadden 2nd. Quickly closing. Gio Blaney running 3rd. Donnie Schatz in 4th and Caleb Griffith is 5th. Blaney catching up with the 3G as they race into turn 3. McFadden on the bottom, Blaney on the cushion. Donnie Schatz working right through the middle of the speedway. Battle for 2nd now into turn 1. Blaney to the inside. Can't get by McFadden there. Spun the wheels and lost a little bit of ground. Sheldon Hodenshield continuing to work the traffic through turns 1 and 2. Gets by the 17 of Josh Boffman. His advantage more than 2.5 seconds over James McFadden. Blaney continuing to run in the third spot. Doty Shots in fourth, Caleb Griffith in fifth. Sheldon Hodenshield, strong but a heavy pack of traffic right in front of the number 93. Lead for Sheldon Hodenshield now extended to 3.37 seconds with 16 laps to go. Doty Shots catching Dale Blaney, who is catching James McFadden. Shots to the inside of Blaney, Blaney to the inside of McFadden. McFadden maintains second, and now Shots all over the GoMoney.com number 1B. Out of turn two, Shots and Blaney side by side down the backstretch into corner number 3. Doty Shots now third. Out of turn four. And Shots track down the leader in the closing 14 laps in this one. Tradition here at the Attica Raceway Park with the Brad Doty Classic says the driver who leads lap number 30 does not lead at lap number 40. Sheldon Hodenshield continuing to work well on the top side of the speedway. Doty Shots closing in on James McFadden. The race for second now on a turn 4. Shots 2 car lengths behind the 3G. Darren Pittman from the provisional starting spot up to 9th. He's got a caution on the speedway. And it's McFadden. James McFadden, who had been running second, spins on the top of turns 1 and 2. And now Doty Shots will line up right alongside Sheldon Hodenshield. Underway again out of turn 4. Doty Shots goes to the bottom, up the bottom all the way through 1 and 2, and he will take the lead down the back straightaway. Doty Shots in command in car number 15, and Dale Blaney to take the second spot on a turn 4. Can Blaney come after Shots for the lead? Doty Shots leads lap number 29. Darren Pittman from 25th into the top 5. Sheldon Hodenshield racing hard with Dale Blaney for second down the back straightaway. Pittman is on the move. Darren Pittman now fourth as he gets by the 970 of Danny Holmgren. Holmgren powers back by him into turn 1. Darren Pittman 25th to 5th. Does he have anything for the lead duo? Doty Shots races to the cushion in 3 and 4. Dale Blaney right in the middle. Sheldon Hodenshield in third. Danny Holmgren running fourth. Darren Pittman fifth, now challenged up top by the 83 of Joey Saldana. Doty Shots looking for his third win at Attica Raceway Park and extending the advantage with 8 laps to go. He has come from the inside of row number 8. Riding that tip cushion through turn 3 and 4. Darren Pittman by Danny Holmgren. We're out of turn 4. Pittman up the 4th now from 25th. Out of turn 4. Doty Shots with 6 laps to go and a 1.08 second advantage over the lowrider Dale Blaney. If they see traffic at all, will be in the closing lap or 2, and they may not catch the back of the field before this one's over. Pittman coming after Sheldon Hodenshield for third now. And he got it. Hodenshield bubbled on the cushion in 1 and 2, and Darren Pittman took third. Hodenshield right back to the inside, and he gets it back. Pittman back to the inside again in turns 3 and 4. Darren Pittman and Sheldon Hodenshield side by side for third. Pittman had it across the line. Hodenshield's got it back in 1 and 2. Pittman again to the inside, down the back straightaway. Darren Pittman used a provisional. Started 25th. He's now in the top 3. Speaking of 3 laps to go in the Ohio Logistics Brad Doty Classic, presented by Racing Optics. 2 cars over the edge of the banking in 1 and 2. They gather it back in. We stay green. Doty Shots 2 laps away from the win at Attica Raceway Park. He's put James McFadden a lap down. White flag to wave, this time by Shots. Rolls into turn number 1. Back back straightaway for the final time, looking for win number 14 on the season. And he does it from the 15th starting spot. Doty Shots wins the Brad Doty Classic at the line. It'll be Dale Blaney second, and Jared Pittman from 26th up to third. Rolling into victory lane for the 14th time this season.
He's out of the car. Let him hear it. Up on the tail he goes for Doty Shots. Doty Shots from 15th. It seems like that in Attica, you do a lot of passing in this place. That last restart was the key.
Yeah, you just had to be calm and cool the first part of that race there. Them guys were going at it pretty hard, and 40 laps, you got to be really, really smart at the beginning. A lot of guys passed a lot of cars tonight. It was pretty cool to see the 49 come from the sea. We're racing with a championship for them, to see those guys come all the way through here. That's pretty neat to see. I don't know if I could do it, so at least somebody could do it. The provisional deal sucks. I know a lot of cars had to leave early, but hey, I'm just happy to how we won the Brad Doty Classic.
And back at Attica Raceway Park, third win of your career here at this track. You think it ought to stay here forever now?
Well, that's not up to me, but I'm sure Brad would love that. And the fans would probably love it. It's always good. This place has been very good to me. And we like going to all racetracks. We're not going to degrade any of them by any means. So enjoy the hell out of tonight. We're going to celebrate a little bit and have a little breather tomorrow and try to get some money to Eldora.
Momentum going into the big race at Eldora with all that money on the line is huge, isn't it?
Momentum's good for qualifying. I don't know if it's good for else, but these guys, this whole Bad Boy Off-Road Chevrolet Performance team, these guys, we didn't start the year the way we wanted, and when people asked us what we thought of our season, we kept saying average, but when you look at what we did last year, man, anything's going to be average compared to that. So these guys are digging, I'm doing everything I can. I hate running the cushion, but I just run the cushion. So that's what you got to do to win races. You got to be able to move around the racetrack, and these guys are getting the job done, and I'm just a lucky guy gets to drive it. So we're going to do the best we can and just try to keep it going.
Doty Shots from 15th to win the 28th annual Brad Doty Classic. Dale Blaney, a couple years ago, you won the World of Outlaw race here at Attica Raceway Park. Great restart there, but Doty Shots is Doty Shots.
Yeah, he's the best for a reason. And he came from deep. The track dictated you could come from a ways back. There was a thin lane up the top. You could run middle, bottom a little bit, but it was more momentum than anything. But we needed it. We've been, we haven't really been struggling. We've been running decent, but we just haven't got the finishes what we deserve. And great night for all of us. Money in the Big Game and CH Motorsports and everybody who's involved with this team. George and I have both been pulling our hair out a little bit, just trying to figure out what we need for some balance. And him and Donnie and Skippy they do a good job, and we're just proud to run second at this race. We've won it the last 2 years, and I think the last 5 or 6 years it's either been Shots or myself, so we kept it in the family, I guess.
Dale Blaney comes home in that runner-up spot. Darren, when you start 25th and you have to use a provisional, you're thinking, oh great, this is going to be a long night for me. But to come home third, talk about that experience.
Well, it just shows the attitude of this Grey Cliff team. They just didn't quit. It's easy to quit when things go bad for you, and it was just a perfect storm to have a disastrous night. So we blew an engine before we even got to the green for qualifying, and so we had to take no time. And my car felt really good in our heat race, to be honest with you. And I was actually kind of excited. I ran 5th in the D main, and I came in, and they were like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "My car's really good," but I just ran 5th in the D. So it's kind of hard to explain that to your crew chief, but we pretty much left it alone, and I was confident, when we came in that if the track did what Attica always does, that we could scoot through the middle there pretty good, and we've just had a great car the last couple of weeks, especially the last 10 laps of the race. So it's been a lot of fun. We passed a lot of really good cars, and we kind of stalled out when we got to 3rd. Those guys were keeping a pretty good pace up front, but we'd like to have had another yellow if we could, but I've never missed a race since I've been in this 9 car, so that's 3.5 years that honestly I'm pretty sad of losing that streak, but hopefully we can start another one tomorrow. It just shows how good this whole team is and how hard they work for us to go that long and never miss a race, whether or not it's an outlaw show or any race that we've competed in, is a true tribute to just how great this Great Clips team is, and I'm proud to drive it, and we got a good finish, and if nothing else, we had to do the provisional, but our confidence is high going into this weekend that our car's still good, and we can, no matter where we start, hopefully we can get up there and finish respectable.